So we got 2023 Luminance, and that'll be 6-box, half caser there. The hitless pack, Broncos. 76, that boy, Decoy. E. Andis, go blue. Ducks getting up in it. Appreciate you guys here. If you guys missed out in the first 20 minutes of the break today, I was just going over how Fanatics and NFLPA are out to destroy the industry. So that was the first 20 minutes, and I did a couple of the personals, but we'll knock around Luminance 1 and 2 right here. But if you guys wanted to get personals, those will be up right after this. So I'm hoping Encased comes out next week. I mean, it looks like that's going to be the case, which would be awesome. I know they did away with the graded card, though, this year, but it is what it is, right? It used to be Beckett anyway. Is Beckett still a company? I don't even know. This is all PSA. All right, so here we go. Box 1 out of half case break number 1. Get all those packs out of there. Turn down this AC real quick. All right. Oh, wait. Umberto, is that B-Day today? Birthday hits. What should I say? Birthday hitties? No. I can't say that. Shake and Bake at a 250. Is he the starter, Jay Bird? I think so, maybe. There you go, Quentin Johnson. That ain't bad. 42 at a 50, going over them Chargers. So, Mr. Doodles, there you go, buddy. Dynamic. Jackson Smith. Oh, I like this little dual guy here. How about a little Tua and laces out Dan Marino over to Miami? So, Decoy. There you go. A little banger right there. Then you got Jalen Waddle. And some of those inserts, like I said, it has like the same feel as the old school Phoenix, which is nice. There's Eric Gray out of 100. Then Darius Davis out of 35, the fireworks. Back over to the Chargers, and then the Savage of Lamar Jackson. So some of those inserts, they did a pretty good job making them shorter print, and so they usually sell pretty well. Get through all that stuff and get to the good ones. There's Evan Hall out of 175 over to the Colts. And Tajay Spears, apparently he's in every box. Over to Tennessee. So Scotty B, there you go, buddy. And then the Fusion, Lamar Jackson. All right. Then you got a Jake Haener, and that'll be out of 200 over to the Saints. And I like it. It's our dude, Dalton, going over to Buffalo. That'll be the Birds. Good to see you, Birds. Look at it. It's just all Baltimore inserts. Engaged. I like it. All right, good first box there. Always like to see Dalton up in it. All right. Next box. So we're just in the first half case. CJ, so all the base rookies, all the good stuff will go out there. There's a Justin Shorter, maybe, out of 175 over to the Bills. And then a Marvin Mims out of 350 over to the Broncos. So Denver and Browning 51. There you go, buddy. Savage of Derrick Henry. Decoy, did you guys get hit with the rain, the hurricane, or hurricane didn't make it all the way up to you guys, did it? There's a jumbo CD Lamb. I kept seeing videos online and people were like, this is terrible. Here's a far out Tyreek. That's slick. Over to Miami. Then Brenton Strange at 200 going to Jags. Aaron Donald, 250. And a Bryce Young out of 100. Dynamic. Okay, so it didn't even get near you. Good. The news made it sound like California was just, as a whole, going to just snap off. Here's a Dorian Thompson-Robinson of 150. Any takers that he starts sometime this year? I feel like he will. Here's Brenton Strange. Must have had his girlfriend sign that one. That's too pretty at a 350. And another shake and bake right there. All right. Then he got Jamar Chase out of 100. And he got a Tank Dell. That's like Parker's favorite dude. Did Baker get... I feel like... I thought I saw something where he did. Or he's supposed to start or something like that. Go Blue, 78. There you go, buddy, with a Tank Dell on card. Another one of those engaged. Sauce Gardner engaged. Cool. All right, 4 boxes. He did get the starting gig. Oh, my goodness. And he got a Jalen Hurts. Is that Beacons? Is that what that is? What are you doing in there? But Jalen Hurts. Oh, my gosh. It's the Shake and Bake show out of 50. Yeah, probably need to trade him. Here's Devin Witherspoon out of 175. Jalen Carter back there. I mean, like, I want to see him do good because Parker has a bunch of his cards, and then I can sell him, and then he can do bad after that, I guess. I don't know. But here's a Josh Downs out of 200 going to those Colts. Then you got a Devin... a Kane, and actually, dude, this dude sells really well. Kyler Murray isn't going to play. What's going on? Wait, who's their backup QB, Decoy? We need to be on top of that. Boomstick knows the drill. The new Call of Duty's out. That's what Kyler's doing. Oh, my gosh. Anthony Richardson. There you go, a little Brock Purdy at a 250. Let's look at the... Ooh, that's snazzy, isn't it? All right, Christian Gonzalez, 40 out of 50. Snazzy over to the Patriots. A-Chain. Okay. Hey, when you're going quick, Slippy, Slappy, Swanson, Samsonite. I was way off. But thank you. All right, here's Devonta Smith out of 35. His fireworks look good. Then over to Baltimore. Ooh, a little green guy, Zay Flowers. Umberto, it's a little birthday love, and that should be short, buddy, with the green. So, yeah. That's right, K-State. Hey, can't do it, man. Can't do it all the time. All right. Then you got Devontae Adams at 21 out of 50. Over to the Raiders. Sneak attack there. Saquon, 150. And Josh Wiley? Could be. Till these dudes start breaking out, I ain't gonna know their names. Ain't nobody got time to watch all the preseason games. Zay will be good. Yes. I mean, they're calling for Bijan to have a year, dude. Here's Jonathan Taylor, 250. How did that fall off so quick with JTT? How about the Super Bowl auto, James White, going over to New England, and GM Cobb? There you go, buddy. And Brock Purdy. Trey Lance is getting a start this weekend, right? So, I mean, this is the last of the preseason games. Basically, they put in the starter right out of the rip, don't they? It's Zay Flowers at a 50. Again, over to Baltimore. And there's Tank Dell. You have them all. Excited for the Bears this year. Oh, speaking of the Bears. No, well, Justin Fields back there. How's their team looking this year? I mean, they're looking good. Strong to quite strong. Here's a Tyree Wilson out of 150 over to the Raiders. And he got a Jordan Addison out of 150 over to the Vikings. Okay. We got 2 left. So, hey, guys, after we get done with, well, this is half case number 1. We'll do half case number 2. Right back over to personals. I knocked out a couple. Lance equals starter by mid-year. Ooh, don't tell Scotty. You don't get Scotty B riled up like that.
I thought they were trading Lance.
I doubt they'll trade Lance. Do you bring in Baker? Just joking. Or do you call Andrew Llewellyn Luck out of retirement, out of the book club, save the franchise? Yes or no? DK out of 100. And Sam Laporta out of 175. Jamar Chase out of 50. Yes, I know. You got to stop scrambling around. You can't just be running all willy-nilly all over the field and not expect these dudes like Cisco right there just to, I mean, literally trying to eat your leg when he tackles you. So that's why Jonathan Taylor's hurt. Dude's trying to eat his leg. Here's Tanner McKee over to the Eagles. Ryan Fitzmagic. At some point, he's got to retire, right? The beard is way too long. Nothing you can really do about it. Like, just pack it up. Here's DJ Moore at a 250 over to the Bears. And those are kind of nice, those weird circles. I don't know what that's all about. 25 out of 25, DJ Moore. Traded, it's to the Bears. So over to Chicago and Straw. There you go. Dynamic, Hendon Hooker. To Detroit. Minshew. Does Anthony Richardson get the start or does Minshew magic? Because Anthony Richardson didn't look bad yesterday when they did play.
Minshew magic, only if he has a stash.
Oh, speaking of the devil right there. Here's a Chase Brown at a 25 over the Bungletons. But here we go for Indy. Take that, Broncos 76. Minshew. He was named QB1 last week. Oh, boy. So Anthony Richardson. You can take that back here with you, dude. That's solid. Little red auto of Anthony. There you go, Broncos. I like that. On card. I hope he does well, man. I want players to do well based off of how they were acting towards Parker when they got to meet him. So, Anthony Richardson, you're good. You're good. Dalton, you're good. Bijan, good. Some of the Brownies guys, Cedric Tillman and what's his butt? Dorian Thompson, good. You're good. I know the Colts uni too. Broncos. There you go. And then you got a Brian Urlacher, the vintage material. So it's an older jock strap. There you go. Hey, Aaron, 150 over to GB. Darius Davis out of 200 over to the Chargers. And nice little Josh Allen out of 100 to Muffalo. Dakota, hit me up in the email. I want to make sure you guys got paid.
Yeah, I see his email. I just didn't know how he paid you.
It was just through PayPal.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'll take a look, K-State. I appreciate it, buddy. Little 2 out of 250. And there you go. Another one of our dudes. Dalton out of 350. Over to Buffalo. And you got Aiden Hutchinson. And then you got Danny Dimes at a 250. It's going to be a little auto, a little vet guy. A little Najee at a 150. There you go. That's over to Pittsburgh. Dig on that. See, they got vet stuff too, which is nice. Here's a Tyree Wilson in the last auto. There you go. Over to New Orleans. Jake Hayner out of 350. Who's got New Orleans? Dragon G. There you go, dude. Dude, not a bad first half there. There's a Lamar Jackson Savage then at the end, too. So if you didn't get an auto or one of the jerseys, make sure to get you something up in there. And then, yes, let's jump right into number 2 ski. So personals, nice. You guys snagged a couple more. That's good. All right. Let's go to number 2.
K-State, I saw your thing about holding mail too. I'll make sure to do that. Round 2?
Yep, here we go. So Luminance NFL 6 box number 2. Got the hitless on there as well. Pate Dog, Steel City, Tom, JST, Jay Mansfield, Tony. There he is. And then you got Browning. Everybody up in. I appreciate you guys here. Thank you guys so much. And yeah. So there we go. All right, let's crush the last of these. Well, I mean, I have more. Like I said, if for some reason production stops at any point, we're going to need stuff to break. So we might as well do it now. And the second that you cut off the supply, old supply goes way up. Just saying. All right, here we go. This is the 6 box number 2. We got personals after this. We will rock and a roll with those personals. Here's a Maurice Jones-Drew. Then you got Parker Washington over to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brian Burns at a 250. Another fusion of Lamar. And you got Brian at Brees, maybe. Saints at a 150. And you got Michael Wilson out of 350. And the engaged Roquan Smith. You ought to stuff the right here. That whole box. We can just start rocking those ones out. All right. Next, you got Josh Downs out of 25. Over to the Colts, and, ooh, a little short print guy of Clayton Tune. 24 out of 25. So, little Cardinals, is Clayton Tune, is that why his stuff's going up? Yes or no? Is he starting? So, over to Arizona. Who's got him? That's way down there. Pav. Good to see you, buddy. And last pack, first box. Got to get those points. Aaron Rodgers at a 150. We'll random that little guy here in a shake. A little Nick Chubb. Okay. Next up. What? Get this frosty adult beverage here. 1 second. Perfect. Okay, back in it. I think, are there games tonight? I forget if there are NFL games tonight or not. Actually, I'm looking around because I know that there's a bunch. Well, I feel like a majority of them are on Saturday as well. So if you guys are just now tuning in, we're in the half case break number 2. We've done a couple personals, not too many. There you go. Bright beginnings of Tariq Woolen. Over to Seattle. Then you got Brenton Strange, 175 over to Jacksonville. Xavier Hutchinson. 200 going over to Houston. One of the savage there. So Miles Sanders. And got Cooper Kupp at a 250. And a Tajay Spears. Tennessee all day long. Then another one of the fusions there, Travis Etienne. Still got 4 boxes after this. We'll random off those points. Jump back over to personals. Start knocking it down. Jalen Hyatt at a 150 over to the Giants. And Josh Downs at a 350 over to Indy. So Steel City 6 with Indy. Scooping one up. And man, more points. All right, Joe Mixon at a 150. We'll get that 250 random off there. Little Mahomes. Those do look good, though. All right. Okay. Box number 3. I want to see a weird shield or a 101. I feel like we're due. All right, so you got Josh Jacobs over to those Raiders. Christian McCaffrey at a 150. And you got DeAndre Hopkins, 40 out of 50, all glitter for Arizona and Garrett Wilson. 51 out of 100 over to those Jets. So Cody, 829. There you go, Bob. All right, you got A.J. Brown out of 250 over to the Eagles. And a Trey Tucker out of 350 to those Raiders. Savage. Josh Allen. And you got a Sean Clifford out of 150 over to Green Bay. And a Stetson Bennett. Dude's had a little rough start this year. I did see a couple highlights. Andis, there you go, buddy. And base guy there in the back of Nick Bosa. Oh my gosh, dude. This must have been the point half, huh? All right, 175, Tyree Wilson. Another one? Come on, dude. You got Micah Parsons engaged then at the back. Okay, 3 points is enough. I don't like that. Better be something good rolling out of here. All right. And you got the bright beginnings of Malik Willis. Xavier Hutchinson, 200. Cooper Kupp, 250. And a little Aaron. Little insert guy. And there's Dorian Thompson out of 100. Brian Orapko. Hey, it's a weird auto, and I like that. That's out of 100 over to Washington. A. Miller, go blue. Hitting down there at the bottom. And A.J. Brown. I'm waiting for A. Miller to pop in here and ask if we're playing cards. Where's he at? All right, there's his, Israel. And that's, dude, those firework ones are super slick. Out of 35, going over to those Jets. Then you got a Will Anderson out of 125 over to Houston. And Roquan Smith. All right. Nothing wild yet, man. We need to see. Oh, it's a Redemption. Out of 100, you got Jalen Hurts. Be a goodie. A nice dynamic of Anthony Richardson. You got a rookie Luminance auto vertical of Darnell Washington. I don't know where he's at off the top of my head. Darnell Washington. All right. Last 2 boxes, we'll get those points, random off air, and back over to personals. Okay. You get a Mark Andrews now over to those Ravens. And Jackson Smith at a 150. Sea Chickens. What do we suppose is going to happen with redemptions? No way to tell, right? That's a good question. I know it just depends. Like it could go one of two ways. Decoy. That's a crazy thing. I know that was my concern too. I got a lot of good ones out there. Because the way that NFLPA kind of stated that they were saying everything stops. But at some point, if you do that and you don't allow Panini to fulfill their obligation that they made to everybody with those redemptions and getting and acquiring those autos, that's whenever whoever shut it down and said no more and didn't think of the repercussion, that could come back to bite them. And it's not Panini, it would be whoever tells them to stop. So Brian Branch. So that's probably going to be the messy one, I think, at some point in time. But yeah, definitely a concern I think of a lot of people too. Decoy, that's a great question. Here's a Tyler Scott at a 150. Little Bears action. Then I like that. A little cube. Out of 100, Sean Clifford, Green Bay. Oh yeah, absolutely. And here's the thing though, Decoy. I mean, if somebody tells you not to do it, and you're like, okay. I feel like the person that told you not to do it and be like, nope, you're not allowed to do that. I feel like you're going to get, that's where the suit would go then, Decoy, don't you think? 47 out of 50, you got C.J. Stroud. Real nice. Justin Jefferson. And, holy Moses. Well, you better make up for it right here, Panini. Throw some of these points. Give us one of those beasts. Something. Well, I think that's a class are likely for all redemptions that Panini hasn't fulfilled over the years. Maybe? T. Higgins. I mean, that's another one of those things, though, Decoy, that if you dive deep into that is some of the redemptions that haven't been fulfilled that the player hasn't signed, it's really, I've seen what the Panini people have to do to actually get players to sign. They kind of just bend over backwards, and you can't, like, the most significant one that I remember is like Julio Jones. And whenever Julio Jones took forever to sign his contenders and all that stuff, you got to walk a fine line because usually the agents represent a whole bunch of players. And if you piss one player off and threaten to sue, then holy smokes, man, you'll never get any autos. So it really is a fine line. And believe me, it's not Panini. They send people, they fly people all over the place. They try and make accommodations all the time. Like, it is wild. So, yeah, Chase Brown. There you go. And a little T-Law. So that's, I wish that was one thing that you guys could see the inside of. That whole process. Because you guys would be like, oh my gosh, never. That's impossible. Here's 39 and 79, or 75. That'll be Anthony Richardson. I like those. The AR XRC? Who's the AR XRC? Anthony Richardson. Oh, you mean this year's XRC? Here's 20 out of 25. Stetson Bennett. Not too bad. Over those Rammers, Jackson Smith. And then, oh man, how we got? Here's Will Levis, 175. Dude, 5 points in one break? No way, dude. I gotta fix that. No way. How you gonna do it? You have 5. Nah. Ain't gonna happen. Hold up. That's that's a little ridiculous. So instead, I'll give you guys, I'll random off 2 of these packs as well. How about that? That's, oh, dude, 5 points. Come on, that's 5 autos. So, $150 worth of gold packs. All right, let's start with the gold packs. How about that? Where's my random thing at? There it is. All right, so same number can win twice, just as if it was multiple autos of the same person. So 1 through 32, because 5 points, that's way too many. So I'm gonna give you guys 2 of these gold packs for free. How about that? All right, I am gonna open them because I want to see what's in them. So, all right, so first gold pack is gonna go to number 20. That's Straw. There you go, buddy. And then the second, number 18, Long 703. Cool. All right, pop those open. All right, at 250 points, going to number 25, Straw. There you go, bub. And number 8, that's Gary Z. And number 25 again, Straw. Yes, Sandbag and SOB. I'm just joking, man. There you go. And then number 10, Jay Mansfield. There you go, buddy. And number 4, JST. All right, JST football. Cool, man. Okay, Long 703. Let's see what's in one of these gold packs. Anything weird? Some kind of animal print. There you go, Straw. Oh, I was going to crack them regardless, and I like that. But I appreciate it. It's good to see you, buddy. Yeah. A little Ricardo Henderson. And it laces out Dan. All right, Long. Well, thank God that one was free, right? Ricky Hendu. All right, Straw. Animal print. Dude, it's a little laser guy. So Kyle Pitts and a James Wiseman little laser guy. Those are just free. That was 5 of those friggin' points cards. That's a little excessive. So 2 freebies over there. Appreciate you guys jumping into that. We'll make sure that everybody gets something out of there that's if you didn't have an auto. So awesome. Well, I appreciate that, guys. Let's jump over to some of the personals. Yeah. Yes. All right, let me get that one saved up here real quick. Appreciate you guys jumping in that break. I'm